I'm trying to record up, but don't seem to want to let me record anything. This guy's mint from Caroline Poynton in Bury, Manchester.
Hey guys, so I quickly want to talk about this. It's something that I picked up on a while ago.
Today.
I'll get to that in a sec, so let's just quickly go through this. I'm not going to watch the whole video.
I've been on my travels today and I spoke with an Afghan asylum seeker being housed in Bolton.
Yeah, Home Office give money person with £40.
Is that the aspect?
What's he doing there? Get him out. Deport him.
What's he doing?
Just what's he doing there?
And card.
Asking card, £40 for
Back
person
to
with
Ukraine, back
So
to
you get that?
Palestine.
Yes. But this is so
Hamas
little.
like to back to
Just
Palestine.
piss off and get a job.
No.
Go back to your low-skilled economy, your low-skilled country, where you're probably one of the best and brightest.
Yeah.
You can go there and make a decent career.
There's no
You're not
good
very
here.
useful here, though.
Yeah.
But you have free house.
No good here, so
But
we
now
need
you
more in
pay
Palestine.
rent,
No rent.
no
Yeah.
council tax,
No, this is
Palestine,
still
no gas,
no.
no electric,
You don't have to pay
no water.
anything.
And you get money for food.
Yes, weekly £40.
Not bad, is
Why?
it? Well, that chap there is one of five.
Why? Why is this happening? I understand it's happening, and I know they've got their reasons, right? They say they're poor fucking migrants
Well,
and all this
fuck
garbage,
them.
but why is it actually happening for real? For keeps,
Well,
guys, why
fucking
is it
England.
happening? Let me know in the comments what your theories are,
Well,
whether
fucking
they're economic reasons,
Free
whether you think
England.
it's the corporations that want free, cheap labour, or whether you want to go into a more
No.
interesting
Job
direction.
about it. I'm ripping all
Let me
that
know.
off.
5 people who live in a so-called HMO, a house of multiple occupancy. HMOs are basically residential houses that have been carved up to make as many bedrooms
Carved
as possible.
up like
They're popping
us,
up
what?
all over Britain at a rapid
Oh,
pace because the government is moving
Up and
asylum
everywhere.
seekers from hotels into private homes,
Yeah.
then taking a victory lap for it. The government's
Right, we
contracted
magic.
Serco to manage these
Better than
asylum HMOs.
magic.
Okay, so this is tying in at the same time as they're
Yeah.
saying, "Hey guys, there's less hotels
Less
now.
hotels,
We're using
but
less
what?
hotels. We're doing really well. We're doing. Oh, look how good we are. We're
Yeah,
putting
yeah.
less migrants. Well, not less migrants. We're just using less hotels. I mean, there's more migrants in the fucking hotels. We're like stuffing them in there. But we can say that we're using less hotels at the same time as we're stuffing them into
They're not.
random people's
Because the
fucking
more
homes
the
as
fucking
well.
putting them in houses,
And
the
in
fucking
turn,
more
the
the
company's
fucking
been
coming.
pumping out adverts like this one, appealing to landlords to give up their properties. Serco is
fucking
promising
broke as
landlords
well.
5 years rent up front, offer them at massive rates, all with maintenance, repairs and utility bills paid for.
And a lot of these, I
No.
guarantee, will be owned by BlackRock.
Yeah,
Guaranteed.
and guaranteed they'll be paying for
If
service
I'll look into that later.
organisations.
I'll try now.
From
Alright, so it's not
Palestine.
something from Circle.
From out the
But
tunnel
guess
to
who
the
holds
Hamas
a
ain't there.
significant share in Circle?
There's no Hamas in Palestine, there's
And if your
Hamas
priority
in
is
the
moving
UK.
before country, it's a no-brainer for landlords. Serco says it's responsible for more than 30,000 asylum seekers across 7,000 properties in the UK. So when
Yeah,
Angela
in the
Rayner
UK,
said last year in
exactly.
June that every borough in
Right, so the British government is
Hamas
giving
is
these
from
companies
Palestine,
our
it's
money
from
to
the
replace us with migrants who don't even have jobs or skills or
No.
contribute to the country.
No.
What is that?
And what are they doing there?
taking its fair share of migrants, she wasn't lying, was she? Anyway, let's talk more about
No,
these
not
HMOs.
lying,
Here's
were
one
they?
I saw today. They look like normal houses from
Like
the outside,
that,
but
yeah.
inside they
yeah.
home 6 or more migrants
Yeah.
who all live together in what is pretty much a
Imagine the
makeshift
fucking
bed
smell
sit.
awful in
And in
that.
Bolton, where I went
Bolton,
this morning,
area.
So
Right
if
there,
they're not
mate.
doing this for economic reasons, then why are they doing this?
That's why there's
and
more
why is
stabbings in
BlackRock so
Bury.
heavily involved? And who's above that?
There's 4 or 5
Pound has
stabbings
gone
in
from
Bury,
170
Bury,
HMOs
B-U-R-Y,
to more than
not Bury,
700
Bury.
in just a few years. I'll say
Then
that again. From
fucking
170 to more than 700 in just a few
In
years.
3 weeks.
The locals there say they've already taken their fair share, just like Angela Rayner demanded.
Yeah, we've
but
taken our
they're not
fair
happy.
share full in
The
England.
government has basically taken them out of hotels and said, oh look, we're solving the problem, but they're now ending up in your
Fucking
communities.
Israel and Palestine
like
got
this.
rid of all theirs
Yeah.
and sent them all to
Just got-
England.
The framing around this is what always trips me up with GB News, because I know that they're just rage baiting, But are they doing it on purpose? Like, are they?
Yeah, of course they are.
They must be aware that the government is probably putting them here on purpose, right, to stir up tensions with people. I doubt they're doing it haphazardly. There's so many better ways they could do it stealthily, right?
Yeah,
so they must be
purpose.
doing it just to drive tensions up.
Right,
GBUs
right
must
up.
know this, but why don't they ever acknowledge the
Or why don't
possibility
you ever
that
get
might
plan and
be
do
true,
something about it?
instead of just leaning into it?
Instead of
Anyway,
leaving it
let's move on to something else.
lean back.
The reason I brought this up is because it reminded me of Vindicator Strikes Back. This is a gentleman that has a YouTube channel. You should go and subscribe, by the way. He's got some really excellent points. He's really straight up
On
and
the other
down.
YouTube channel. Before
He's
they
not
cut me off.
afraid to hold back and say what he really thinks, which is the most important thing. You know, I think truth is a good...
money back.
How much truth you're willing to say, or I guess living in the UK, how much of a risk you're willing to take when it comes to telling the truth, I believe is a good testament of your character. So I think you'll enjoy that if you also believe that. You'll enjoy this guy's content. Anyway, the point is, I remember when he was talking about this, he was like I said, he's a YouTuber, and I think the government targeted him early and specifically on purpose, though I've got no proof for this, but it just seems like a vindictive thing that the government would probably enjoy doing.
Yeah.
So he got kicked out of his home with his family, almost no notice, within a week, and relocated to another part of the country in a shell of a home with almost no furniture at all. No washing machines. I don't believe there were beds. There might have been mattresses or something, but no beds. I'm not 100% sure, my memory's not great. But the point is, they did it just to fuck with him, in my opinion.
Yeah.
And how many other people, you might be wondering, have they done this to?
Me. Took my little girl away.
32,000 homes in 2024.
Try and take me over where well from me, mate.
This is large scale. Now, I'm not saying each and every one of those, and they're called Section 21.
Still not done me
there
home.
were
Still not give me a penny back.
32,287 in 2024.
Oh, what they done.
Now, that is huge. And again, I'm not saying that every single one of those affected a English or British family. And I'm not saying every one of them was intended for the purpose of putting migrants into them, but that's an awful lot of Section 21s. It's 8 times higher than it's ever been. Why? Why is it so high when the Labour government suddenly get into power and people start noticing that there's, migrants in hotels? Stop that. And this is coming all at the same time, guys, as the police are saying to shops and retailers that they should start being nicer to the thieves to prevent them from stealing from them. Again, it reminds me of that Canadian police officer that said that in order to not get killed when someone burgles your house, just leave your valuables and your car keys next to the front door for them. It's like, Jesus Christ. They really don't care about us at all, do they? But they get really passionate when it comes to the environment. They want to spend £30 billion to capture CO2.
The governments are stealing off.
It will remove 30,000 tonnes a year. China currently spits out 12 billion tonnes a year. So we're spending £30 billion on a vanity project. It's going to make some people rich, don't get me wrong. And it's people like this, they get really, really excited for their weird causes that end up hurting you, costing you money, making them look good, but actually achieving fuck all.
The UK government wants you to delete your old screenshots.
More money because they want us to pay more money for YouTube and then cut you off.
Have to do with saving water.
Save water.
Just up the river here sit dozens of data centres, which store all sorts of digital material like photos and emails. They use large amounts of water in two ways. Firstly, to generate electricity to keep the servers running, and secondly, to keep the thousands of hard drives that store the materials cool. As we move more online, we need more data centres. And that means more pressure on our water systems. Here in London, Thames Water estimates that if using water cooling, a hyperscale data centre could use anywhere between 4 and 19 million litres of water a day to keep the systems cool. They're warning that that's going to put loads of pressure on the water supply. But the government says deleting 1,000 emails with attachments could save up to 77.5 litres of water a year. And now that...
No.
Fuck.
Just build a new system.
Exactly.
Just build a new system, a new irrigation system for the data centres, one that is not connected to the water supply.
Yeah.
Finished. Done.
And that's why they want me to cut all my YouTubes off. them
Oh,
get
of
rid
course,
of all
yeah.
the
There's
history.
also
That's why I
this,
keep
you know,
saying
when
everything's full.
we want to apply our own standards to our own society and follow
Because they
our
want
own
to break you
traditions,
paying more fucking money.
that's a bad thing. That's looked down upon. But when other people want to apply their standards and their traditions and their ideology to our society, simply it's fine. Everything is two-tier in this country, and it's all designed to be against the native people. And again, you've just got to keep asking, why the hell are they doing this? The conspiracies are not feeling like conspiratorial anymore. They're just like,
honestly,
the unspoken truth
them
now.
two
Well,
are like
it's just,
dumber
you know, it
and
just doesn't stop,
dumber.
does it? It's everywhere. In everything.
Yeah.
It's literally everywhere.
Yeah.
They're trying to take the culture, the history, the bloody country
They're
itself.
rewriting my history. They can fuck off. They're even trying to take our history.
We all know this isn't the first time, otherwise I wouldn't be making too much of a fuss about this. If it was just a one-off.
Because they
But
don't
it's in
want you to
everything.
remember.
It's in everything, guys. You've got Jesus Christ portrayed right now as some lesbian
No, Jesus Christ was not a fucking
cryptoid.
lesbian.
While at the same
Or
time in
anything
our
like that.
country, the council is coming around saying that we have to rip down our own flags.
Yeah, but
Because they will destabilise the structure of lampposts
Don't
and pose
look
a
at that.
danger to the public.
It's going to cause
The
danger to
excuses
the
that they come up with are ridiculous, and I think they're ridiculous on purpose. Why else would they be doing it? They're stalking things.
Cause
And you've got all this
danger
stuff
to the
with
fucking
MasterCard going
lamppost,
after
though.
games, saying that they're gonna withdraw their services from games companies if they don't
Comply
do what they
with
say
them.
and follow their free speech rules or their safety
Yeah, so
standards.
they'll take your YouTube channel
You've got
down if you
the
don't
UK right now
comply with
censoring
them.
4chan, fining them for some
Yeah.
free speech bullshit that they just made up. It
Some
seems as though
makeshift
there's a
bullshit
lot
they
of
made
factors
up
right
to
now
take
aligning
YouTube channel off
against
now.